Ha! I'm still here. I had a little bit of news this week. I'm wanted back at work on June the 8th. Trouble is, I can't get away from Wales until quite late. A lot later than that, because there aren't any coaches until at least July the 1st. At least. So I probably won't be going back to work on June the 8th. So there's that. But, there's that. I could walk, I suppose. Really, really. If I start now, I'm not sure I want to, but I could if I wanted to. If I wanted to. So how is everybody? Are you having fun on these lovely, it's my new bed sheets there. You can see purpley colour. I was just like, what's that in the corner of my... Hello, Danny, how are you? So I don't know what's happening anymore. Everything's gone a little bit weird, especially in Britain, where everything's really, really like, what? So, the whole advice about what you can and can't do has been a little bit complicated this year, and I'll let you live. You can look that up for yourself, and if this is far in the future when you see it, then just look at the date and go, what was happening in the UK on that day? And it's an interesting situation, let's put it that way. In my own life, I went for a walk today. I went for a lovely walk, and I got a sketchbook. I ordered a sketchbook. I haven't done sketching for ages. And I did a little video of it. Hello, what gone wrong? This took me like 2 or 3 minutes. My dad saw it. He was like, is that finished? It's like, no, that's not finished. Basically, that was my view from where I sat down. You can't really, it just looks like a scribble, doesn't it? It looks much better in real life, honestly. But there was a lot of green in it, basically because it was a mountain. It didn't have green, I just had a pencil. So I just did, after about 5 minutes, I went, yes, I think I need some colour. And then I went on walking and carried on. Also, there was all like scrambling bikes, and I could hear them in the distance. And I was like, if I stay here for more than 5 minutes, I will be run over by a bike. So I think I will move on. So I moved on. But that's my 3rd walk in the last 2 months, I think. I haven't really been very far from home, but basically it was my so I walked from one place to another. That's what I did. And also this morning I've had a joy. I've gotten lots of things. I got an acoustic songbook for guitar, and piano playing for dummies. So I'm going to start on this. It's music theory and everything. Now, so I'm going to I've been trying to learn a few songs today, but it's really difficult because this guitar is still not quite staying in tune. Somebody said, oh, well, they stay in tune. Somebody said that their guitar stays in tune and that it shouldn't take a while to settle, but it is taking a while to settle. Every time I pick it up, it's like, oh, that's not right. So I tried to play Jolene and various other things. But there's various things in here that I could learn. What I don't like about this book is it tells you who the most famous person to cover the song was. So Jolene, obviously, the most famous person. There's lots of people that covered it. Hello, Liz. But you've got a friend, it says James Taylor. I'm like, isn't that Carole King? And sure enough, it is Carole King, but also Feel My Love, Make You Feel My Love, it says Adele. Now I know she did sing it, but it is a Bob Dylan song. So it's like, what? And also it says Torn, Natalie, hello, thank you very much. Great to see you too. It's Torn, it says Natalie Imbruglia, who is definitely not the person that wrote it. Let's look it up. Torn, is that actually Natalie Imbruglia? 122. Let's see who actually, because I know it was famously a cover and nobody realised, but she definitely didn't. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I've got a dummy. His name's Dominic the dummy. There he is. Hello, Dominic. Have you been on any adventures lately? I should go. Ha ha! Did you get in trouble for going on adventures? Nah! I'm working for the Russians! Yeah! That's a bit controversial, isn't it, Dominic? Working for the Russians? Surely not. I am! Ha 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 ha! I love my family. So that was Dominic for you. Thanks, Dom. Anyway, Torn. Words and music by Anne Previn, Phil Thornalley and Scott Cutler. Not Natalie Imbruglia at all, but she is the most famous person for singing it. And She didn't really do much after that, really. She was also on Neighbours. So that's all. I'll learn some of those, thank you. I need Russian dressing for that, yes. So controversial. I was like, I'm saying it now in full view of everyone, but I was like, I'm not going to tweet about that because I'll get lots of spam bots and I'll probably be persecuted and followed for the rest of my life. Wouldn't I, Dom? Yes, you would. So I thought that your name was, what did I say your name was? I can't remember, Sally or something, but it turns out I was wrong all along. It's Dominic. Dominic the puppet. But who's pulling the strings, Dominic? Is it you or me? We shall have to see. Anyway, so yeah, maybe the puppet Dominic can, not puppet, because he's pulling the strings. Pull the strings, pull the strings. Bugs and snails and puppy dog dares. That's actually Glenn or Glenda, isn't it? Yes, it's Glenn or Glenda. So that's yes. Pull the strings, pull the strings. Yes, post socially distancing. What does that mean, socially distancing? We can do what we want. It's just up to us. We can just make our own judgment. Do we love people enough? We can just go right up to them. Live in their house, infect them, do it, then we can all do it. Yes. No. You have to be very careful and keep well. And I felt that I'm sitting on a tump today thinking I'm sitting here for 5 minutes sketching. Am I allowed to do that? Apparently you're allowed to do it if you think it's good judgment. And look at that wonderful picture that I made. So it must be good judgment. So yes. I really don't know anymore. I don't know. Is up or down? Down is up is down is up is down is up. Everything is very, very confusing at the moment. Isn't it? So, yeah. So I'm going to play, probably play the piano this week and do some various different things. Stop touching your face, Dominic. That's against the rules. Not if I say so. So, yeah. This has been fun, hasn't it? This whole week. Learning new stuff about what we are and aren't supposed to do, or what we probably won't be able to do, but certain people can do if they're big enough and powerful enough and they've studied Russian at Oxford or whatever they've done. Anyway, who knows or dares to dream? There's a moth flying around now. I'm afraid I'm being bugged with the moths. They come from another dimension. They listen to you. You sound a bit paranoid. I've been watching Contagion today, so I'm a little bit like, it's not a great film, to be honest. And it's, Russian. He's a Russian doll. Scream. Yeah, new stuff. What new stuff? Darkful, what new stuff? I don't know. I've lost my thread. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. But yeah, new stuff. If you missed it, I've got piano playing for dummies and stuff like that. So I'll learn that. What is up in the world? Anybody? Beulah? Right, meh. So yeah, I will maybe teach Dominic the puppet to play. Oh, you just got here, I see. I've got new stuff. I was just saying that I've got a sketch. You can rewind it, and I've just got, stuff. I can't catch up on 20 minutes of, I've only been here 9 minutes. It feels like forever. Just very much like what's happening in the world. What is happening in the world? It's all gone a little bit weird. Yes. So yeah, nobody's been up to anything. It's the same as me. But no, I went for a lovely walk. It was a walk, so I'll maybe make a little video of that and stick it up. That would be nice. I just went to a place called the British, and then I walked along the railway line. Hello, Philip! And it was all good. Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear. So it was all great. Do you like my new puppet, Philip? Puppet Dominic. Yeah. I've just completely lost it, but so has everyone else, I think. Is there any point? I made a banana bread yesterday. Well, I say I made a banana bread. My mum made it, but that's the same thing, really. If somebody else makes it for you, then it's yours. So you made it. No, I didn't really make the banana bread, but it was made of teff. You know what teff is? It's an ancient grain, which is apparently really nutritious. Ooh, yes. Well, I got lots of things on Amazon today. I got a bucket of worms and some fake marble stuff for my mum's kitchen. It's just sticky stuff, and my sketchbook and the books and everything. Guitar chords, accordion, yes, yeah, haha. Yes, I am learning, guitar chords. I can do guitar chords, some guitar chords. The ones that are hardest are the F's and the B's. So there's a few songs in here that are F's or B's, and I'm just like, oh, that's going to be complicated. Maybe I'll leave that for a little while. But there's a lot that I've got, but they all sound rubbish. Worms, yeah. Worms for the birds. They are actually little mealworms, which you can eat yourself if you're a person, but they are supposedly for the birds. For the birds. For the boys. But, sorry, the moth's still following me around. But they're for birds. Yeah. Somebody said that in Edinburgh at the moment, so many people are feeding the birds that all the bird seeds falling on the ground, and there's an outbreak of rats and mice, and there's rats and mice everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm not surprised, because that basically happened in my mum's garden too. But the rats have gone since the next door neighbour seems to have killed them all. But we've got birds coming anyway, so yeah. So that's what's happening here. Excitement. Whoa! So guitaring and playing the pianoing, and no, it's not good, is it, Artball? And playing with the puppeting, and going out in the countrysiding, and sketching. That's what I've been doing. And that's all just today. For the rest of the week, I've been playing a video game, because my brother lent me his video game console. Okay, yes, it's an Xbox. So I've been playing Final Fantasy IX. Unfortunately, I'm using his account, and he's also got an Xbox. So every time I get to a really important, I'm like, ooh, yes, exactly. Tuppence a bag. Feed the birds. Tuppence a bag. Every time I get to a really important part in the game, it shuts off and goes, hey, another user, you have signed on in another Xbox. And I'm like, no! But I can't really complain, because it's not my account, it's my brother's that I'm playing on his Xbox. So it's not really surprising, but it's just like, that's the trouble when somebody's playing on your Xbox, on their Xbox, in a different household. You can't go, stop it, I was playing a game, because he's not here. So then I'll just have to work with it, really. I'm just borrowing it, so I can't really complain, because he was kind enough to let me borrow it. So it's, what am I supposed to do about that, really? What can you do? So there's all stuff in the background that you can see, because I was trying, usually I clear it all away so it can't be seen, but it's like, no, it can be seen. Usually I sort of move it around like this. So look, that's tidy. But you can see just all the rubbish that's accumulated, like the soap and the contact lens fluid and everything all over there. Nice puppet. It is a nice puppet, isn't it? Can you guess what it's called? Anyway, probably not. So yeah, I've got my tea here. So I've been drinking tea, lots of tea. With my tiny hand and my tiny face. This is a normal size cup. Of course it is. Hum. So, can you play the guitar? More or less in tune now, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not really, is it? It's off. It's completely off. I will tune this one day, and it'll stay in tune, and then I can play songs. But next time. So if anybody's got any requests of songs they want me to learn, then I can learn that maybe, and how to play a little video of that. Lots of different videos I've lots of different songs. Don't think you can monetize them mostly because other people's songs you can't really do, they get all the money, but I can still do the video and they can get all the money and I'll spread the love around. And also in this time of lockdown where not many people are making money, it's nice to have other people making money even if you can't. I mean, it'd be nice if everybody made some money, but the artists, you got to support the artists because otherwise nobody will do anything and we'll not have any more art in the world anymore, and we'll have no music and no theatre and no comedy and no anything, and that'll be very sad. Oh, what I did do this week is I applied for an arts grant. I'm not going to get it, but it was like somebody told me about it last Sunday and I'm like, I can't think of anything, and the deadline was Monday. I'm like, I can't think of anything. Then Monday I still can't think of anything, and it got to like 1 o'clock and I'm like, I'm definitely not going to come up with something. And then I was like, wow, and I found out that the deadline wasn't until 5 and I was like, go on then. So obviously that's not going to go anywhere because that wasn't really much of a... Yeah, I think you probably need to prepare things like that a little bit longer than that. You can't just like do a last minute. Maybe you can. I don't know. I've a couple of times applied for grants and things, but Blackwater by the Doobie Brothers, I try to. It's not in my book, but I could try to do that. I don't even know what it's like. I think because I have to use this to learn music, because if I don't hear the music, then I won't. So I suppose I can look it up somewhere. There's no excuse. So maybe, I don't know what that sounds like, whether it's really complicated and whether I could do it, because it might be rubbish, but I could put that on my list of possibilities for sure. Couldn't I? Yes. I feel like I should probably put this puppet away. It's controlling me and I'm not controlling it. Yeah. It's so creepy, isn't it? No, I can't. It won't come off now. It's stuck there forever. It's never going to go. It's stuck here forever. Oh my goodness me. That's the trouble. If you let a puppet into your life, you never escape. Keep the puppet. I'm just going to keep the puppet because I can't get it off my finger now. It's stuck there. It's stuck there for good. It's never coming off. Oh dear, exactly. I think if I really pull it really hard, it will. If there's like a petition to remove the puppet, then eventually it will go. But otherwise, it's pretty much stuck where it is. Is this a metaphor? A metaphor? Why would it be a metaphor? It's obviously true. Where did I get it? I made it when I was 10, and then I found it under the bed. All these years later, it was there all along. It used to have hair. My mum was like, I'll find you some hair for it. I said it was a girl puppet. She's like, is it? And it turns out it probably isn't. Look. She said, there's some hair. It's like, okay. There, now it's a Donald Trump puppet. Good evening, Andy. There you go. Donald Trump. £5,000 for it. I just make them. I could do a tutorial on how to make them because all you need is a toilet roll, although they're quite in short supply at the moment. A toilet roll, some newspaper, and some glue. That's all you need, and some paint, obviously. That's all you need. Could be Boris, yeah. It's like, what's under Boris's wig? Aha! It's Dominic Cummings. Oh, it's Boris. Ha! No, it's Dominic Cummings all along. I will make a tutorial. That's a good idea. I should probably make a tutorial on how to make a puppet. How to make your very own puppet. Oh, you barely get a signal. I'm sorry. Maybe bits of me will get through and you'll see. Oh, I had a dream I was a vampire last night. I was Nadia out of What They Do in the Shadows, but I was me at the same time. And we had to hide. And then somebody was making a special ark to get people to escape from Earth. And I managed to get on that as a vampire. But then I was like, this ark is made of wicker and there's holes in it. Well, I'll die as a vampire if all the light comes in. A vampire. Yeah, it was just a dream. I'm not really a vampire. Not like Nosferatu that runs the country. Whoa! That's amazing. The puppet has sinister intentions. Of course it does. All puppets have sinister intentions because puppets end up controlling you. Because I can't escape from it now. As I said, mock the week. Yeah, yes, it would be. I would, yeah, exactly. If you watch anything from the past and you go, and people say, this is a very stupid. I was probably a vampire individual. Was I? Okay, I probably was a vampire. Oh, yes, I was. Sorry, one of the first things I made before I even was on YouTube. You're quite right, Larkville. It was called originally. I was never young, but I think I renamed it in order to try and get around a competition, and I re-uploaded it, and it's called something like the Dinner Party now. But it was, yeah, it was a 48-hour film challenge that I made ages ago. So that's still on YouTube, but not the original, because I deleted the original, which is a bit of a mistake, really, because I got loads of views on the original. I never really got any on the re-uploaded one. Never mind. I was wishing... No, exactly. Well, I could have a sort of tutorial on how to make a Ouija board. A Ouija board? A Glaswegian board? That's not what I said. Yes, so yeah. Oh, I've lost a person. Must be the tutorial. So yeah, I could definitely make a tutorial about how to make a puppet if there's up for that. And I could make the guitar thing. Moth. So I could just do loads of things. I should do that, shouldn't I? But the next video will probably be me sketching in the countryside. And then, after that, I will do some sort of song and a tutorial. Yay! How to make a puppet. Yay! How to make a puppet. Yay! Yay! I don't know anymore, though. What's everybody up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Are you going to go to the seaside and have a swim? Because you're allowed to do that, apparently. You're not allowed to do that. Some people are doing that. Depends where you are in the country. If you did that in Wales, you would get fined and you would get in trouble. If you went to your parents' house and your name was Dominic Cummings and they lived in Durham and you didn't, and you were really ill, then you can do that apparently. But only in those very specific circumstances because you care very much. Apparently. Exactly. We could all go to Durham. It's only that one house to see those particular people in that particular circumstance. Otherwise, no, you can't do that. So many puppets, yeah. Once I made this puppet, after I made this puppet, I made loads of other puppets. I made loads of them and they creeped my mum out and I think she threw most of them away, but she didn't throw this one away because I found it. She didn't get this one. It escaped. It escaped. It escaped justice. So, yeah, it's got little felt hands. And a little green dress. I don't know, maybe I could do that. Look at the little nose. I'm very proud of the nose. It's got a very big head, big, wide, long, not wide, narrow head, big, long head. So maybe if I was doing it, I'd do a bigger nose and I'd do the mouth a bit lower. And then that would look, but then it would be it's the way its hands move, yeah. That's not the puppet though, that's me. That's my fingers. Ha ha! Dr. Evil. Yeah, it's too bad because I could just have 2 hands full of puppets. I can't, and then I could put them on my feet as well. I could have feet full of puppets and a hand full of puppets. Puppets everywhere. Stop ruining the illusion. No, it's really, of course I'm not ruining the illusion. It's just doing it on its own. The puppet is talking. As somebody said, my flatmate, that was really realistic. The way that you made that gigantic puppet. Yes, I thought, thank you very much. It's almost uncanny. Which one's the puppet and which one's real? You'll never know. You'll never know. There's another puppet here, half a puppet, called the Snoggly Snoogle or something. My brother made. We found a book that my brother made when he was about 11. He wrote lots of little tiny funny poems. They're really funny, and he wrote one, and my mum made a sort of toy out of it, and I was going to make a video of it, but it didn't really work. So the green is essential because you can just put anything on it. Yeah, exactly. You can just like the Queen. I'm the Queen. You can just put anything on this green. Make it have any slogan you like. Stay alert. Yes. Puppety, 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 puppety. See, you saw my arm then, but was it my arm? No. Did it? Oh no! Well, that would have been, yeah, that definitely would have been. Would have a thumb war. Okay. The puppet's winning. I was trying to have a thumb war, but it's got very small why are you doing this to me, puppet? This actually genuinely hurts. I'm like, I don't want this to hurt, but this puppet is squeezing really hard. Stop it, puppet. Ow. Thank you, Jerry. Yes, this wasn't actually my that's not my that's not what the what's it called when you put in a proposal. That's it. My proposal wasn't about this puppet. It should have been, shouldn't it? That would have made all the difference. Ha ha, yes. I took the road less travelled and that made all the difference. Did you take the road less travelled, Dominic Puppet? I did. And it made all the difference. Id or ego? Yes, I think this is probably my id. This is the ego. This is the super ego. This is my id. Id. Can the puppet grab your nose? Unfortunately, yes. Ow! Stop touching people's face, puppet. Now, this puppet's going to have some hand gel. Puppet, can you show us how to do the hand gel? There you go. To do it for 30 seconds, right? See, that's what, if this puppet grabs my nose, then it has to have the hand washing or the hand gel. Out, damn spot. Of course the puppet can clap. The puppet can do anything. The stupid question. This puppet is just invincible. This puppet can do everything it wants to do. This puppet can do no wrong. This puppet runs the country. Shouldn't you clean your nose also? Well, I should, but I've got my hands full with puppet at the moment. That's a very good tutorial on hand washing, wasn't it? Excellent. And the puppet doesn't touch his face. No, puppet, you touched your face after I said you didn't touch your face. Well, it's all right, because it's probably the thing about this hand gel is it lasts for a little while after you've used it. Anyway, go and watch Contagion on Amazon Prime, and I think it's on Netflix too. It's on all over the place. It was I don't know, it was all right. Lots of countries are run by puppets, exactly, and lots of people have puppets behind the scenes. Ooh. Pull the strings, pull the strings. Can you do the Macarena? Hey, Macarena. Diddly Macarena, diddly Macarena, diddly Macarena. Hey, Macarena. I don't know. Oh, maybe it can, maybe it can't. I wouldn't like to say, but obviously it can do whatever it wants because it runs the country. Puppets. Muppets are a very specific thing. This is a puppet. A Muppet is something else. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go, which is more than this puppet's going to do. This puppet's going to stay here forever. This Muppet, can it just... Okay, yes, just hang on. YMCA. That's it. YMCA. More or less. It's a bit... Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go now. The puppet will probably be here long after I'm gone. Or maybe not. I'm just going to press stop so that it can't. Dominic Puppet. See you soon. Bye bye.